Hello and welcome back. So in this video, we'd like to make it clear how to run this case. Okay, I received a few questions, some confusion. So the case is ready to run. So in every folder, you're going to find all this script. Okay, open, follow the steps. Okay, there is no programming involved all in the script. So I will go to the latest one, Cessna 210 NCC, the most complex one, but the instructions are the same for every case. So you have run mesh, open the scripts, okay, to do everything automatic. I will open this one, also mesh BL and NCC. So if you read here run mesh, you will find this step. So be careful. I'm running the case 28 cores. Also I'm using the cores mesh, but you can go for the finer mesh, or you can adapt the input files to your like. Okay, it's up to you. Then in this specific case, moving files, be careful that here I'm generating now the mesh using this specific dictionary. And here you have the comments now. So here I'm generating, in this case, the body, the prop mesh, and also the boundary layer. So there is no need to do the second script, which is run mesh BL, but it's up to you. You can just comment this one and use this one. So this one would do only the meshing, no BL, and then you use this one and you will add the BL. By the way, if you run the second step, BL, the boundary layer, on this one, it will work, okay? We'll add a boundary layer, inflation layer on top of the other. So always read the scripts, everything is ready to run. And to show you, let me go here and let me load here. It says for those that wants to run right ahead without following all the instructions. So this one will go, it will do the mesh. Remember, it's doing and following all these steps, okay? So it will do also boundary layer. So let's wait a little bit and get the final result. Okay, so at this point we have a mesh. So read the scripts. There are many steps that we're doing. Some of these steps are not necessary. Okay, I'm just doing there just to show off, to show in many options. But we should have a mesh. Remember this mesh, we have the boundary layer also to stress and running with 28 cores. So be careful to adjust everything according not to the number of cores or the computer that you are using. Also change from quartz to fine, or change the snappyHexMesh, so up to you. So we have here everything, and to confirm, let me go and let's open here paraview. Okay, and you should get a mesh ready to run. Okay, so this is the case for the quartz mesh, and there you go. So in this mesh, okay, and let me send here, you have all the boundary layer there. If you run the other script now to add the boundary layer, it will add a boundary layer on top of that, but you don't need it, but it's up to you. You can test it, you can see that everything is working. We talk a lot now how to do boundary layer, the steps, and now let me do the second step. So at this point, this mesh can be a valid one for the MRF case, or this case where nothing's happening, but here the things are into motion. So this step, it will do the NCC, now the non-conformal, the sliding mesh. So let me run this one. Okay, mesh NCC, and let's wait a little bit not to get the result, but again, remember to adjust everything to number of cores, and that's it. Okay, so at this point we have now the NCC. All the steps is up to you to run, and this is ready to go. So if you go to constant, let me check because I don't recall here. Okay, so this one will run with the less model. It doesn't matter what you're using, it's up to you. And to show you that it's running now, you go run solver as usual. Remember that I'm using 28 core, adjust everything according to your computer. And as you go here, run solver, you will see all the steps. It will do the decomposition, and then it will launch the simulation. And running this case, you should get this result. Well, actually, it's not this one. I think I have a finer mesh, but you should get something similar like this. Everything ready to go. We studied this a lot. So let's wait a little bit to get 2 or 3 steps just to be sure to show you that everything's running, because some people were having problems. And if you download the latest case, now in the video description you have the link, you download the latest one case, everything should be working fine. Okay, so at this point, let me stop the simulation here. We have 2 steps, and now let me open paraview. And by the way, also to stress this one, now that we have the NCC, and for instance, you use paraview built-in, now the one you compile with OpenFOAM, and you access the decomposed case, you're going to get an error, this one. So this is something related to that NCC patch, the plugin, and it doesn't recognize that. So do not panic, it's not a problem. So one thing that you can do, you can reconstruct it to see that, but that can be time consuming. The other option is to use another paraview installation, native one, without the plugin of OpenFOAM. So let me go and to show you. Okay, touch. Let me create a file, case phone, and I will use paraview 6. Okay, so this is the native one. Okay, I didn't compile it with OpenFOAM. And if you go here, open, apply, you can access the decomposed case. It will give you this problem, it's this new patch, but this is just a warning, there is no issue. And now you can do all your post-processing. So to show you, let me put it here. Okay, plane, we have 2 time steps you can access, you can see it there. And there you go. Okay, so you can post-process everything. And what I want to show you, the case is fully working. Now let's access here. Body and prop. You already see the field there, and if you press play, there you go, you have your solution. Okay, so yeah, just take a look, read these scripts, adjust it according to your needs, and everything should be ready to go. If you find problems, just drop a comment, but I think you shouldn't find any problem. So thanks for your attention, and I hope to see you in also other tutorials. Okay, more advanced than this. I think I cannot do it. We cover everything, but some other interesting cases. So thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy. Bye.